Have you ever felt lonely, even when you're with someone you love? Maybe you're in a relationship, but you still feel a sense of emptiness, disconnected, or distant from your partner. How is it possible to feel alone in a relationship that should be full of intimacy and connection? It's a confusing and painful experience. But the truth is, this loneliness doesn't always come from a lack of love. It's a deeper issue that many people struggle with. So, why do we feel lonely in relationships? And more importantly, how can we bridge the gap and truly reconnect? Welcome to Mental Architecture, where we explore the psychological dynamics behind the feelings, choices, and behaviors that shape our lives. Today, we're talking about a feeling that many of us experience, but few understand: the loneliness in a relationship. Why does it happen, and how can we fix it? Think about the last time you felt lonely in your relationship. Was it after a disagreement, or did it happen slowly over time? Loneliness in a relationship doesn't always stem from a lack of love or affection. Sometimes it's caused by a deeper disconnect that we may not even realize. Take Sarah, for example. She was in a long-term relationship with Mark. At first, everything was great. They had fun together, shared intimate moments, and communicated well. But as time went on, Sarah started feeling isolated, even though she was with Mark every day. She felt like they were living separate lives, even when they were in the same room. The emotional distance between them grew, and despite all their time together, she felt more alone than ever. Sarah's situation is not unique. In fact, many people feel lonely in their relationships because of a lack of emotional connection, poor communication, or simply growing apart over time. Here's the truth. Loneliness in a relationship doesn't always mean that love is absent. Sometimes love is still there, but it's buried beneath layers of misunderstanding, emotional walls, and unmet needs. Loneliness happens when you're not feeling seen or heard by your partner. It's that feeling of being physically close but emotionally distant. And when you're emotionally distant, it's hard to share your true self, your thoughts, and your feelings with each other. Over time, this creates a gap that may feel impossible to bridge. So, what can we do to fix this? The first step is acknowledging the problem. Loneliness doesn't just go away on its own. We often try to ignore it, hoping it will pass, but this only deepens the emotional divide. It's important to recognize the signs of loneliness: feeling emotionally disconnected, lacking deep conversations, or feeling more like roommates than partners. Take a moment to think about your relationship. Are you having conversations that go beyond surface-level topics? Are you sharing your feelings with each other? Do you both feel like you can express your true selves without fear of judgment? If the answer is no, that's a big red flag. The second step is opening up communication. We often avoid discussing feelings of loneliness because we fear it will upset our partner or cause conflict. But the truth is, avoiding the issue only makes things worse. It's like having a wound and ignoring it until it gets infected. Start by talking to your partner about how you're feeling. Express that you're missing the emotional connection and want to find ways to reconnect. But here's the key. Approach the conversation with vulnerability, not blame. It's easy to point fingers and say things like, "You're not giving me enough attention." But that will only push your partner away. Instead, say something like, "I've been feeling disconnected lately, and I miss our deeper connection. Can we work on rebuilding that together?" Remember, it's not about accusing your partner. It's about expressing your feelings and working together to strengthen your bond. Don't be afraid to get emotional. It's through vulnerability that we truly connect with others. When we let down our walls and share our true selves, we invite our partner to do the same. That's when true intimacy is built. Now, let's talk about some practical steps to help you reconnect and overcome loneliness in your relationship. Make time for quality moments together. Schedule time to talk, laugh, and connect without distractions. The key is consistency. It's not about grand gestures, but about making sure you're carving out time for each other every day. Be intentional about your communication. Ask questions, listen deeply, and express your feelings openly. This isn't just about talking, it's about truly listening. Sometimes your partner just needs to feel heard. Rekindle the romance. Do something special for each other, like going on a date night, writing love notes, or sharing a meaningful activity. Get creative with the small gestures that show your partner you care. Be present with each other. Put down your phones, turn off the TV, and truly engage in the moment. When you're present, you create space for deeper emotional connection. Prioritize emotional intimacy. Share your dreams, fears, and vulnerabilities with each other to deepen your connection. This is the foundation of true intimacy, not just physical closeness, but emotional openness. Practice empathy. Try to understand what your partner is feeling, even if it's hard. Sometimes loneliness stems from misunderstandings or unmet emotional needs. Being empathetic will help you address those issues. Building emotional intimacy takes time, but it's worth the effort. The more you focus on these efforts, the more you can begin to close the gap between you and your partner and rebuild a stronger, more intimate relationship. But keep in mind, reconnecting doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, and it takes both partners to put in the work. If one person is constantly trying to fix things while the other remains emotionally unavailable, it will be difficult to make progress. But if both of you are willing to open up, share your feelings, and make changes, the connection you once had can be rebuilt and even grow stronger than before. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt lonely in a relationship? What do you think caused it? And what step will you take today to reconnect with your partner? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this message resonated with you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to strengthen your relationship and make it more fulfilling, subscribe to Mental Architecture. It's time to build the connection you've been longing for.